let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods, shall we? Because those shares are on the move, a little bit down about 1% here even after topping third quarter earnings estimates. Comparable store sales up 6.5%. The company also raised its full year sales and earnings guidance. So these numbers showing a little bit better, results perhaps in the sporting goods category. Although, again, this kind of bucks the bigger trend that we have been seeing within that group. And it's just less bad. Again, it's not increases, it's just less bad.
Right, like you heard from Best Buy. But exactly. Overall, same-store sales up 6.5%. This was a good quarter from Dick's Sporting Goods. And I would venture to say when I go back to that earnings call transcript in the early afternoon, I will hear them talk about a somewhat decent start to the holiday shopping season, which a lot of other retailers are not calling that out right now.
It just hasn't been a blockbuster year for Dick's. In fact, it hasn't been a good year for Dick's. Net sales still, to this point in the year, are down by about 2%. You've also got some of the net income that's net lower by about 31%. And then earnings are down 24% over the course of this year. So with the partnerships that they do have and maintaining the amount of inventory that a Nike is able to or willing to put into a Dick's Sporting Goods, or even some of the new partnerships like a Peloton, where's that just going to continue to drive some of the foot traffic? That particularly, I think, is something worth noting here. But again, they're still raising their full year 2022 comp store sales guidance as well. That range still negative though, -3% to -1.5%.
This is one of my favorite stores. I love Dick's Sporting Goods. You go to the second floor, you can check out the new tents and the camping equipment, check out the Yeti bottles. There's new rock clothing apparel in the Under Armour section. It's just fun to go here. It really is. They have changed the store into an experience, and I think it's fun.
I would much rather go to an REI.
REI's good.
For that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
To me, an REI is much more fun than a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Well, I enjoy the Golf Galaxy. They own that too.
Yeah, now they've started also putting golf simulators in here. Why not? Would you want to? I'd hang out there for the day, buy stuff. I have, actually.
Well,
I love the insight we get into the Brian Sozzi weekends.
Do you go and work out?
But this is your game. What's that?
That could be like a free membership. Just go and work out at Dick's.
Go and work out, hang out in the golf simulators, go out and work Peloton. We got the Peloton bikes in there.
You know what that reminds me of, and this is a deep tease to later in the show. JCPenney, I recall when, at a certain stage in JCPenney, one of our reporters at our former job going in, checking out the JCPenney, and someone was working out on the workout equipment because there were two people in the JCPenney. There was a salesperson, maybe, and then the person working out on the fitness equipment. That's a deep tease because we're going to be speaking to the current CEO.
And there's no more exercise equipment in JCPenney.
I'm sure there's not. Mark Rosen's going to be joining us later in the show.
That was top-notch resourcefulness on their part, for sure.